is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Bob Guiney, the Bachelor, is in our studio tonight. Wednesday nights, ABC, 9 o'clock. Saw the promos all over Monday Night Football tonight. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Bob?
Feedback. Oh, yes.
Feedback?
Oh, yes.
What is that?
Feedback.
Okay. Well, let me explain how this is going to go, Anderson. You need to find the switch now before you deny there's nothing you could do for about 45 minutes and then slide the switch somewhere in the 11 o'clock hour. Let's find it now. Hey.
There it is.
Yay!
Hey, good job.
Yeah, buddy.
That's probably the switch that turned us off the air.
Bob, well, let's see. A couple things about Bob. You know, I think from the first Bachelor or the Bachelorette when Bob got down with Trista there and made it. What'd you made it to the last three?
I was the proverbial fifth rose on that one.
Fifth rose. And I think people started feeling sorry for Bob. It's like, oh, the big cuddly teddy bear. Let me pick up the pieces kind of thing. But Bob was like captain of his football team in high school. Yeah, high school. I don't know if he was captain in college, though, but I'm going with...
I wasn't. I didn't even get in the game in college.
I'm going with high school. But still, just to play at Michigan State and play quarterback at Michigan State is a hell of a lot further than most of us made it. And then was in a band. I mean, packed on a couple pounds after what a skiing injury or something.
Actually, no, I was playing golf. Actually, just swinging a golf club and tore my ACL, and it was like the third or fourth time I did it, so I had to have reconstructive surgery on it.
How do you tear your ACL swinging a golf
form,
club?
I think is the best way to put it. Yeah, I definitely am not a good golfer.
You were drunk and tried to kill the ball.
Were you swinging on ice?
No, sadly. I think I was like trying to pull a Happy Gilmore or something, just knock it out of the park. Didn't work.
All right, but so the point is Bob's a guy who got a lot of tail, who was in the band, who was the quarterback, who doesn't need our sympathy. We may have caught Bob during a bad time when he tore the ACL and some drunken golf bender, but he's snapped back into shape. He's got his stroke back, and he's now the Bachelor. And also, so I was sitting around with Jimmy Kimmel this morning. And we were talking about you, and he said that you were in a band years ago that he knew of.
Oh, he knew of Fat Amy back then?
Fat Amy? Was that the name of your band?
Band, yeah.
Yeah, he said, yeah, this guy was in a band, and he knew the music, or you got some radio
They
play
toured with
something?
Everclear?
Yeah, we did a short tour with like Fastball and Fuel, and actually got to play 2 dates with Everclear. It was like the first of a 4-band lineup. It was pretty cool.
All right, so listen, ladies, relax with the crocodile tears. All right, so so anyway, Bob is the Bachelor, and I watch. I was saying to Bob during the break before the show started that I can't watch the rose ceremony. It's too tense for me, or too intense.
Uncomfortable. Yeah.
It's uncomfortable. I start fidgeting, especially after all the testimonials of the women saying they know you, they feel this is kismet, you're meant to be together.
And pow.
Yeah, it's hard. It was the hardest part of the show for me. I actually, even on the first night, I had a train wreck of a time getting through it.
And girls don't realize this. I mean, guys get a lot of crap for being dogs and wanting to screw everybody and all that. But here's what girls don't realize. Every guy I know, every nice-looking guy who had something going for him has boned a couple ugly chicks just because he felt bad. You know what I'm saying, Drew?
No.
There's some chick. She's got a little bit of a fat ass.
What does that have to do with the rose ceremony?
I'm saying we feel bad dumping women.
Oh, I see.
It's weird for a guy. I mean, it's a weird thing. Back me up here, Bob.
No,
Drew,
it
too.
is
As a man of great passion, as guys, we're used to pursuing.
Right.
And once in a while, and it's going to crop up once in a while, except for Bob, it's every day now. But if he was not on this show, it would crop up once in a while where some girl at the office really had it hot for you.
Yeah.
And then at the company party, she had a couple of cocktails, and she came up, and she was very forward with you. And you had to say thanks, but no thanks. And I'm saying a lot of guys would screw her just to not deal with the emotional pain of saying no thanks. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Drew, you know Drew?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bob?
I'm listening to Drew on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's happened. It's happened to all of us.
I think the hardest part about the rose ceremonies, though, honestly, is that you're with 25 really intelligent women, beautiful women, and you're breaking up with 10 of them even though they've done nothing wrong to you. That's the hardest part.
I know. And as a guy, not only do you feel bad for them, but you feel like, wait a minute, I could be missing out on something here,
exactly.
too. I mean, I'm breaking up the harem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm letting the flock go.
Yeah. Ooh.
And plus, they're all hot. I mean, you'd have a hard time. You know, the 10 that Bob thought he should get rid of would not be the same 10 as you, and not the 10 as I. You know,
Right.
so they're really. I mean, there's 3 or 4 that are probably on a higher level, but then there's the rest, and they're all pretty competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they're great women. No
now,
doubt.
do you? I don't want to give. I know you can't give too much away or anything, but. I would think if I was in your position, the very first night that they all climbed out of that limousine and came walking across the pathway to me and gave me a hug, I think at that moment I'd have a decent idea of the ones that at least I was most attracted to.
You know, there is a little of that, but I was trying to make a conscious effort not to get too wrapped up in just the looks of them because they were all very beautiful, but I was hoping that I would be smart enough to kind of see through it a little bit.
But it didn't work out.
No.
Yeah, but thankfully that didn't work either.
And when did the taping end?
It ended in, I believe, the beginning of August.
All right, so everyone knows, of course, you're sworn to secrecy.
Yes.
They've done a few of these so far, not just with The Bachelor, but they do it with Survivor each year and all that. And so far,
Nothing's leaked out.
nothing's leaked out. And I'm very surprised in this sort of day and age where, if R. Kelly bones some 12-year-old that's all over the internet 10 minutes later, how this stuff gets sat on with all the sort of disgruntled people and their attorneys and their, you know what I mean? You just think. But
it is pretty amazing. You never hear about it.
No, so far, I can't think of a jig being up, even in like the...
Must be great contracts they sign. You know what I mean? Must be,
yeah. But you just think like hell in Celebrity Mole, Kathy Griffin would get juiced up at some party and start blabbing, you know? Yeah, just something, even if it's on a Celebrity Mole scale, is what I'm saying.
Or somebody gets hit over the head and as
Yeah.
they're coming out of it, lets it go.
Some bookie from the Cayman Islands threatens Bob, you know? He wants answers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Change the line. There's lines on these things. I mean, there's money being wagered.
I know, that's the weirdest part if you think about it, too. I think that's the craziest part is there is a lot of money on the line for that.
All right, well,
I was 8-1 odds, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I started off at 40-1.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, it was a really good line for me.
Well, let me ask you this, Bob. Did you fall in love?
I can say this, because I can't tell you the answer to that question, but I can say that I'm very, very happy with the outcome.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah,
All right.
I'm really pleased with the outcome of this show.
And you guys are together?
Absolutely.
Okay, you can say that. Cause
that's weird. That's
what
the
it should
weirder
be.
part. How do you hide that?
Yeah, there's no way to hide.
Nobody tapped the phone lines or...
Yeah, so
See, I forgot about that.
You guys can't see each other or can't be seen
right.
each other.
It's
Yeah,
like
now
an
how
episode of Alias when you want to get together. It's like you're.
But how does that work? Because if you're ABC, you don't want to chance anything. Like you don't want to say like, "Hey kids, you guys keep it cool,
low key here."
Right.
Just stay low pro, keep it on the down low." And you have to have steadfast rules, right? Like you guys cannot be seen in public, or
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
how does
tough.
it work? I mean, even if you wanted to drive over to her house or she wanted
Yeah,
to
I
drive
can't
over to
do
your,
it.
you can't do that, right?
As much as I would like to, and that's the hardest part.
So you
because-
can't see each other at all?
No, we get to see each other, actually, but it's always on
ABC
such
property or
unbelievable,
something. Yeah.
super secret down low type activities.
So ABC facilitates that.
Yes.
So if you guys are going to see each other once a week, it's under ABC's supervision.
Basically, they put us in a place where it's secure, and they know that we can enter and exit, and not be seen together.
Meanwhile, there's container ships filled with plutonium just pouring into our nation's ports because we don't have the manpower to check them. ABC, we got all the guys watching.
And
Bob.
don't worry, those guys you could have had at the Port of Los Angeles going to be in the strip clubs securing the lap dances.
That's right, keeping that 6-foot buffer. Oh yeah,
At all times.
oh yeah. We got to prioritize, Drew.
We got it. We're set now.
All right. Well, here's what I feel like we should do with that in Los Angeles, they passed a law ordinance that said women had to stay within 6 foot they couldn't come within 6 foot of the guy, so hence getting rid of the lap dance. But here's the kind of thing, I'd like to feed this kind of information to the terrorists, which is, okay, now listen to me. On one hand, we don't have the guys at the ports, we don't have the guys at the airports. They are at the nudie bar, they are looking for the 6 foot buffer. Yes, true. But But here's the point I'd like to bring up, Mr. Terrace. This is not white infidel activity.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's a 6-foot buffer.
We're cleaning it up.
Something Allah could be proud of. Now, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this is
motivate them, decrease their motivation to bomb.
We got rid of the lap
that's
dance.
right.
What else do you guys want? What else should we ask? What? Cartoons? What don't you want us to do? Ladies, how do you want them to? Here's what I'm saying. Let's start complying with the terrorists.
Yes, right.
Forget about security. Let's kiss some ass. Ladies, put the burq on. We'll stone a hobo every once in a while. We'll keep it cool. And as guys, ain't no big deal. We drive. We get all those broads off the road. You get 4 or 5 dozen wives. You're like Bob over here. It's no big deal. Your wife steps out on you. You get to kill her. No court in the land will convict you. It's not a bad gig.
It's good times.
As a guy,
Good
I'm just
times.
saying. Let's be open to kissing terrorists' ass. That's all I'm saying. All right, Bob, you ready to go?
I'm ready. I'm fired up.
All right, Bob's fired up. Tegan,
Yeah?
what's up? Now wait a second. Hold on. I know that, but Bob, and I think we were talking about this with Trista too when she was on the show, which is, most women and men, especially when they're a little bit younger, they always have a little beef about the guy they dated, the girl they dated. They always do a thing where they flip through the scrapbook and they see the prom date or whatever. And this drives women nuts. It drives guys nuts, especially, like I said, younger people. But when you guys are all in the same house and they know, I mean, you're whoever Mrs. Wright was, and we'll find out in 13 weeks.
I think it's like the end of November we find out.
End of November, we'll find out. Obviously, she was privy to whatever you did with whoever else before you did it with her, or at least did it with her exclusively.
Right.
Does it drive her nuts? Is she over it?
Yeah, she's a pretty amazing woman, frankly, and I was very honest with all the ladies on the show. I was, I would actually say to them, I might kiss you, and then 20 minutes later, I might kiss your friend. Is that going to bother you?
Right.
Because I think it would bother me, Frank. I really do think it would. And
Hold on, let me translate that,
Yes.
Drew. I might blowjob. Right? You're not talking about kiss.
oh, come on, it's a
Oh,
family
come
show. Adam.
I know.
And I was really honest about it, and I
Right.
think that I think she as well as the other women on the show actually appreciated that a little bit.
Yeah, wait till she gets boozed up. And by the way, you guys you're in the honeymoon. Wait till she gets into her comfort zone. Here's what happens. When guys get comfortable, they start farting. When girls get comfortable, they start riding and bitching. You know what I mean? They start riding you.
Oh,
That's
you're in
where
that
they get
phase in your
comfortable.
marriage, huh?
Yeah, they start getting on you.
Nice.
Start
Honeymoon's
riding,
over.
and all you can do to defend yourself is blow gas. That's it. Sometimes preemptively.
Good times.
Yeah, it's good times. So you fart, they bitch. That's how you both know everyone's comfortable.
I'm going to take notes on this.
All right. So I'm just saying, wait about 9 months from now. This whole thing is blown over. It's all gone away a little bit. She has a couple of wine coolers, and all of a sudden a name will pop up.
Wine
oh, yeah.
coolers.
Oh, yeah. That's what the ladies like. Tegan,
Yeah.
what's up?
Hi, nice to get on. I've been listening to you guys for forever.
Thanks.
I have a question for Adam and a question for Dr. Drew. My question for Dr. Drew is, my boyfriend boasts all the time about how just about every time we have sex, I come. And how that's all, because he's so skilled in bed and all this stuff. But I'm really wondering is if, it's just because I am able to come that I do, or if it's actually
Yes, I think it is probably. How long into it does it before you come?
Anywhere from like 3 minutes to like 10 minutes.
Yeah, so that's you. That's just you.
All right, but why?
You're into him. That's fine.
Yeah, but why do you put this sort of spin on it where he boasts about it?
Well, because he sounds like an idiot, and eventually he's enough of an a-hole. She's not going to have them anymore.
Oh, no, I've dated this guy for over 4 years, so, I mean...
Since you were 14?
Yeah.
Are you into him? Are you still into him?
Oh, yeah, actually, we just recently got engaged, so...
Oh, 18. Oh, how old is he?
I'm sorry?
He's 29.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he was 25 when he met her.
Well, she was 14. Yeah.
Hey, Tegan?
Yeah?
What kind of name is that, Tegan?
As far as I know, it came off the show called Doctor Who in England.
Yeah. Yeah, my grandma used to watch that crap. Yeah, you don't know Doctor Who? He's a
No.
Chinese doctor.
Really?
Yeah. Did you ever watch that show? It's like upstairs, downstairs or something. Oh, God damn.
Wait. We're
I'm
not
tired.
done.
I'm mad at my grandmother now.
just hung up on
I don't
Tegan?
care. I'm angry now. I'm angry because, we didn't have any of that cable, any satellite or anything. All we had was once in a while on the public, whatever channel, the publicly funded channel.
Public access.
No, not public access.
Like PBS?
PBS.
Well, it used to be VHS. Or
On PBS, they would run these shows out of England, and they were the most boring shows in the world. But because they were from England, they must be better. Somehow, everyone in the entire world was smarter than we were, according to my
The accent helps.
family.
Yeah.
My family just sat around and just gave that. In Canada, they take care of all they have by health care. They have a Euro system. I'd like, move there, you old bitch. Jesus Christ.
Taken, what was your question for Adam?
My question for Adam is, for
Doctor
the last,
Who.
2 years, I've been living in an area where Loveline hasn't really come in.
Mm-hmm.
But I just recently moved to go to college in a place that does come in, and you don't do lightning rounds anymore, and I'm wondering what's up with that.
Yeah, what is up with that?
Lightning rounds are great. I love that.
I'm doing it tonight.
All right.
Oh, awesome. I will
No.
be listening.
Write it down.
I'm making a note. I don't have my cowbell.
That's the
here.
reason. We moved our studio.
Yeah. Also, I actually, we get bored with our own stuff
Pretty quickly, in fact.
really fast. And I gotta be honest. I know it just sounds like blowhard type complaining, but if you do anything on this show that's even remotely related to doing a consistent comedy bit, the look on Drew's face, the look on producer Ann's face, and
The phone calls from the administration.
the look on engineer Anderson's face, it's just this, it's like if you ever go to the aquarium and you look at the giant sea bass, that's the look. Just it's a straight look. It's sort of-
Now, hey, first of all, I'm not that guilty.
It's a combination of sort of confused meets boredom.
I'm not that guilty.
Wouldn't you say?
And now you've got Chris.
Okay.
So you got an audience.
All right, I'm just saying it makes you not want to do anything ever again. And then the program director doesn't like when anything is done other than taking calls. So it's the environment is not a hospitable one to doing repetitious comedy bits. So they always die. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But the listener suffers, and that's the important part. Jay,
Hello?
you're 19?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
I have a cuddy buddy or friends with benefits or whatever you want to call him, and he's a recovering heroin addict, and we've been using condoms, and he spent the night at my house last night.
What was the first thing you called him? A cuddy buddy?
A cuddy buddy?
What does that mean?
What is that?
What is that?
But
Well,
Bob's going to use it on the show, so
Yeah,
make it clear here.
A good definition would be helpful.
hello?
What does it mean?
Oh, friends with benefits.
Why is it called a
Oh.
A test buddy.
A cuddly buddy?
No, cuddy, like cut up. Cutty,
Oh.
cut up, cuddy buddy.
What's the genesis of that? Where does that come from?
Rap songs, really. And they talk
Okay.
about getting cut up,
Okay.
getting the cut up, and that's slang
Okay.
for
Okay.
vagina.
Yeah, we're
All right.
cool.
It's
Okay.
confusing when white people use the vernacular, the
Yeah.
urban vernacular. So could you
All
please
right.
stay away from that, everybody?
I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead.
Friends with benefits, okay?
All right, yeah.
And we use safe sex, or condoms. We're having
Yeah.
safe sex. And this morning, he spent the night at my house last night. This morning, rolled over and we did it in the morning. But he didn't use a condom. He had been tested 2 weeks ago. At least that's what he told me. He gets tested every 3 months to make sure he's okay. He says it's negative. What should I do? Should I worry? Should I, demand to see his paperwork?
He has no history of hepatitis?
I'm sorry?
How's his hepatitis situation?
No history. Clean.
You sure?
Like I said, I haven't seen his paperwork.
How long have you known this guy?
I've known him for about 3 months.
Oh, boy. And how do you know he's sober?
He goes through periods off and on where he's not. He's been clean for a month. He's not. I haven't seen any track marks, any fresh ones anyway.
She shoots the
It's
heroin.
like she's tracking elk or something.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know what I mean? Like an Indian down on the ground.
I know.
Fresh dung.
Yeah, that kind of heroin
does.
addiction is not intermittent; it's continuous. He may go up and down in terms of the amounts, but he's always addicted.
What are you doing with this guy? I don't understand this.
It's not a relationship. I don't
Yeah.
want a relationship with him.
I know. What happened to you?
What do you mean? What happened to me?
Your dad
Like,
abandoned you? Abused?
I was molested as
No,
a small child.
All right.
Okay, well, there you
you
go.
go. Who did that?
Stepfather.
Fantastic.
Oh, man.
Fantastic.
Listen, not only does he deserve a nice flathead shovel in the nuts, but your mom deserves a nice backhand, too.
Bringing him in.
Yeah.
Well, she denies it. She asked me straight up if
Well, she was abused, too.
No, that's the second
Yeah.
backhand.
Right. She was sexually abused, too. That's what that means.
Yeah, so at least we got that going for him. All right, so this is enough. I don't like this relationship. Have you got any therapy?
No, that's
right.
my
You have
next
to.
plan of action.
All right, that should be your
you're
first
putting
plan of
yourself
action.
seriously in harm's way with this guy. I mean, there's absolutely he's a heroin addict. Heroin addicts lie. He's not. He's constantly in his disease, even though he may not always be using heavily. This is a mess. You have no idea whether he is or is not carrying God knows what. It could be hepatitis B, C, and or HIV. You need to sit down and talk to a doctor about how to screen and what you might do about this exposure.
No numbers for anything. You know what I mean?
Phone
it's all
numbers?
HIV and hepatitis C and B and BFD and all that
That's
stuff.
all alphabet soup in medicine.
How about some numbers? You know what I'm saying? You guys work on that.
Right.
Next thing that rolls around, give it a number. It's just easier for us. It's like streets, you know? So it's just easier.
Okay.
Hey, Jay,
Yes.
what about your stepdad? Is he in jail?
No, he's not. I didn't even really remember it, remember bits and pieces of it because it happened between 5 and 10. And then just recently things have been coming back, and I've had family members ask me specifically, were you molested? I was suicidal at 10, so...
Wow, at 10. My God.
Still together with Mom?
No, he's not. He left when I was 15, and since then I haven't had a serious depression come back.
But you
All
see
right.
how this leaves
Therapy.
an imprint that you now fill with guys that are basically the same guy as your stepfather.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is
great.
it vicious? Why does that happen like that?
It's just no one knows for sure. It's some kind of wiring, some sort of neurologic process we're going to sort out in the next few years. But there's some various theories about sort of teleologically what goes on. You know, why you try to master something that was so horrible and made you feel so powerless when you were a kid. But the reality is probably the mechanisms of arousal become the source of attraction when puberty hits. That these things that made you feel powerless becomes a source of attraction. And you're just compelled. You have no boundaries with people like that. You're sort of sucked in with them. And there you go.
Are you like subconsciously trying to fix it? Like trying to.
Well, that's
see
one of
that
the
you
theories,
overcome
but I think it's oversimplistic. I mean,
Yeah.
the reality is that with people like that, there's no boundaries. They just they just are under the spell of victimizers. They just can't. They freeze literally. They have a dissociative reaction when they're around people like that.
There's also a familiarity thing, too, in a bizarre way. It's what you know. And there's a part where you want to try to master it.
The mastery, but I really
relive
think
it.
that they're looking more in the world of trauma about the experience of dissociation, this whole vagal nerve mediated experience where people sort of check out. And when they're around people who are victimizers, they go into that same freeze reaction, and they're sort of under the tractor beam spell of those people, and off they go. They can't
All right.
resist it.
Well, whatever it is. Look, I mean, here's the deal. This entire world and life, it's either positive cycle or negative cycle. It's like rich people go out to their mailbox and find some residual check or something, some dividend from some stock they didn't even know about, and poor people come out front and they have a ticket on their car because they can't afford a garage. That's what it is. When you're spiraling down, you're going down, and when you're going up, you're going up. All right. So we're on the upside, so we're happy. We just got to avoid the people that are spiraling down on our way up. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Bob Guiney, the Bachelor here, everybody. We're going to take ourselves a quick break.
You knew it was the second one coming, didn't you?
I knew there's another one. I was just telling Drew I didn't want the flu shot because I don't get sick, so he sneezed all over my arm. And God bless him, put his hand over his mouth. He normally just blows right out into the open world.
Bless you,
All right.
doctor.
All right, Wednesday nights, ABC, 9 o'clock. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hello, this is your radio. Loveline will be right back.
As many as 1 in 3 Americans with HIV don't know it. To find a testing location near you, call toll-free 1-866-344-KNOW.
Loveline with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla on 94.7 NRK.
Loveline, I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew. Board certified physician. Bob Guiney's here. He is The Bachelor. Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock, ABC. And second episode Wednesday, right?
Yes.
And see, the group date starts this. It must be nice to relive that.
Yeah, it is nice. Sure. It's hard watching it. The first episode I watched with my mother, so at the end of it, I ended up curled up in the fetal position, freaking out. But episode 2 will be a lot better, I think.
Yeah. Mom won't be gone. Break out the tub of Nivea and the brawny towels, and just a couple of Mickey's Tall Boys, and just hunker down. You know what I'm saying?
So to speak,
yeah. Hunker's the operative word there. Yeah, that's got to be nice. And you know what's nice? I was saying to Drew that the women become very competitive. And Bob, nothing wrong with you, buddy.
Right.
I mean, you're a dynamite individual.
Thanks.
And a delight, I must say. But once it's game on, it's game on. And they're all in love with you the first day they met you. And they're beautiful young women who aren't, it's not like, oh, she's homeless, she's a junkie, she was working one of those ranches out in Nevada. No, these are like school teachers and dental assistants and stuff like that. They're 24 and they're hot. And the first day, they're all in love with Bob. And it is, I think it's a competitive spirit that has been flamed.
What we had said is that women, it doesn't matter what they're competing for, the fact that one wants it badly, now they go into a frenzy.
True, buddy.
No, I'm just
right
saying.
here. He's right
with
here.
guys,
he's sitting
the
right
guys,
still in the room, Doc.
He's right
they got to really want what's at the other end, and they'll kill each other to get that.
Right.
But if they're not really after that, then
here's what guys will do, which is kind of funny. Guys will compete fiercely over nothing. Like I've done stuff with guys where you take a ball of foil and you see who can throw it into a garbage can that's 20 feet away, and a fist fight breaks out somewhere in between this make-believe game that has nothing to do with anything. That, or you have to have $1 million waiting at the end. But if it's something like, let's say there's a car that guys aren't really interested in, they're not going to kill themselves trying to get it. They'll just say, yeah, go take it. Right. I got a better car at home. I'll go drive that. Women, once it's the competition, once the game is on, they're on. I mean, they got 25 women all in love.
It was definitely an interesting experience. I actually was kind of surprised how much the women actually knew about me, I think, from The Bachelorette and from, like going on the different shows that I'd been on. And it was very flattering and very humbling. And at the same time, it was also kind of, I felt like a huge level of responsibility that I wasn't expecting to feel that early on. And it was interesting.
Did you feel any strategy coming from any of the women?
No, I think I was too naive in the beginning to think that there was anything like that going on, honestly. I thought
later?
Later on, I started kind of finding myself like second guessing everything I was thinking because you'll find as the story unfolds, there's a few people that aren't getting along as well as others, and there was a lot of things going on there, and I was watching it all unfold from kind of like the outside looking in. I wasn't privy to everything going on behind the scenes, so it was really interesting to watch it.
Oh, it's great too. He's sitting there talking to a couple of girls, and then Cammie comes up, and she wants to show Bob something by the pool, and then Bob gets up and leaves, and then you hear the VO of the other two girls going, "That Cammie, she's such a backstab," and they're all going after each other. Awesome. It's great. All right. So, and do they have any? Are there any rules? I mean, does ABC say like, listen, no sex, or you can't do this, or you can't say I love you to somebody halfway into it, or you can't make any secret pacts with anybody? Or
no, there weren't any rules given to me by any stretch, but I don't know that. I don't know. I think where I was coming from with the show, I think was a little bit different than perhaps anybody else, because I'm actually divorced, and I went into it kind of trying to be as serious as I could, but definitely not trying to make any empty promises either. So,
were you looking for a soulmate by the end of the show?
Towards the end of the show, I was realizing that I might have a soulmate in the mix.
Really?
Yeah, very, very potentially.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still had to bang those other chicks, though, just to make sure. You got to make sure, Drew.
Of course.
Katie?
Yeah?
You're 23?
Yeah, it's Katie. Have you gotten any of my emails?
Emails?
A different show altogether, isn't it?
Emails?
I've been writing to QN1 for the past month, pretty much to you and Dr. Drew.
Where? We don't know. We don't have an email address.
We don't have an email address.
Oh.
Let's put it this way, Drew. Be honest.
Yeah.
What is the last piece of email I've seen on this show? How many years?
4 years ago.
4,
maybe 5.
4 to
That's
6.
okay. I was just curious if you guys had seen
I'll tell you truthfully how many pieces of email and how many letters we look at each year.
None.
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 0. Once in a while, someone sends a can of smoked almonds over something.
Then we read the letter.
Then we read the letter and we eat the can of smoked almonds. But
All right.
I never see a letter, never see email, never see anything. I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't even know where it goes.
Oh, that's
What'd you
all
say,
right.
Anderson?
Lauren reads them every day.
Lauren reads them every day.
Oh, really? She does?
Yes, and she says if they're good, she'll give them to us.
Oh, okay.
But it's been 5 years.
Wow.
And listen, I'm not exaggerating when I say we do a national radio show and never see a piece of email. I'm not blaming anybody. I don't want to see an email, but we don't see a letter or a piece of email ever. Ever.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Thank you.
Sorry. I've got to
All right, but thank you for, well, what did they say? What did those emails say?
I don't know. That just some personal feelings, I guess.
About Adam?
Yeah.
And where were you sending them? To Q101?
Yeah. And I was just confused about.
Do you think we're out in Chicago, or do you
No,
think they would
I know where you
forward
guys
them to
are.
us? You think they would forward those emails
No,
to us?
yeah. I thought you guys were reading them because it seemed like sometimes you'd be referring to them.
Now listen, you could send an email that said that you found my grandfather's Super Bowl ring from the 50s, and that you desperately want to return it
60s.
to me from the 60s. I didn't have a Super Bowl.
okay, well, all right,
AFC
obviously,
championship
I've been
ring.
wasting
I know.
my
I was trying to work out the grandfather, and then I realized Super World Series ring.
All right.
You
Okay.
could say that I found Adam Carolla's grandfather's World Series baseball ring from the Yankees from the 30s. I have terminal cancer, and it's important that I get the ring back to Adam, and the doctor's only given me 10 days to live, and I guarantee I would never, ever see that letter or anything close
well,
to it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I've been wasting
Thank you.
my time then.
Yes,
But,
you have.
well, I got
Do you think
your
I
book
would see
sent
that
to
letter?
you.
No,
No,
we don't
impossible.
see it. No.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go ahead. What's that?
I got your book. I haven't read it yet, but my mom read it, and she said it's really good.
Oh, good. Thank you.
And so,
Good. What do you look like?
what do I look like?
Yeah.
I'm 5'10". I sent a picture and everything. You didn't get it?
Oh yeah, the big yeah. Listen, we don't get anything ever from anybody unless we do get food.
Katie, do you think we're like
We don't get anything.
Like
I've
we're
never
somehow-
seen anything ever, except for ironically food, and I think that's only because Lauren thinks it may be poison.
Katie, do you think
I've
we're
been
lying?
sharing way too much information with the world lately. I don't
But do you
know.
think we're somehow not telling you the truth about not
No.
seeing the mail? Yeah.
But by the way, let me ask this: what happens to that crap? I mean, if you're just some affiliate station, you get a letter with the address and our name on it, or an email, you just dump it in the garbage.
I don't know.
Is that how it goes?
I don't know.
What do you think happens? Okay, you don't know.
Get something in the garbage.
All right. Katie?
Except for the almonds.
There's a warehouse somewhere waiting for us to come dig through
There's
it.
probably some mountain of topless pictures that have been sent to me over the years that I've never seen. I call it Boob Mountain.
Well, yeah.
All right, so Katie, yes.
Yeah, I don't have much to say. I was
Oh,
curious
okay.
if you guys.
All right.
That was it. You had a-
Listen, you don't.
I had
don't,
like a lot to say.
Well, look,
before,
I'll
but-
tell you what. Don't speak, my love. You just jot it down in the form of
Keep
a
those
note,
cards and letters
a
coming.
keepsake, a forget-me-not. Spray a little perfume on it so the intern at 101 can beat off when he gets it before he wipes himself down with it and throws it away.
No, we'll see.
All right, that's enough.
No, well,
She's fine. She doesn't have anything to say. I just I don't want an email, but it's still peculiar.
what were you
that,
saying before Adam cut you off?
No.
The what?
Yeah, I have these really strong feelings for Adam, but I don't want to be. I guess I'm confused about if he has a wife. But
Yes, he has a wife.
I'm
He has a
sorry.
wife.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Adam.
She's going out of town, though.
Oh well, I'm sorry. I totally didn't mean to be.
All right. Well, what do you look like, just for fun? Yeah.
I'm 5'10" with brown curly hair.
You're fat.
Drew, please. How much you weigh?
No, I'm of average size, I guess.
See, now it's.
I think I have a nice body.
That's trouble. That's it. 185.
No, not 185.
All right.
Maybe
205.
5'70".
Okay. All right. 5'10". That's good junior college middle linebacker. Outside backer side.
I'm really
You gotta have
sorry.
wheels.
I just
Okay.
because
There's a misunderstanding, and I led you on by answering the phone, and I'm sorry. All right, Katie. Well, but we'll work it out. I'm out in Chicago all the time. It was like a weird, uncomfortable thing where as if Katie and I had been corresponding for a number of years, and I told her I was coming out to Chicago, and I wanted to stay with her, and then she put her hand on my knee, and I went, listen, I'm in a relationship. And then there was an uncomfortable moment. You've been sending emails to some jackoff at Q101 who never forwarded them. Did we have something going here, Drew? That was a weird little moment, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In Katie's mind, there was a little something going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like she was going to call and we were going to hook up, right?
You were going to continue some relationship that had already been established.
Yeah. Interesting. You see, Bob?
Sounds like love to me.
I got it too, buddy.
Yeah.
Except for I got the 180-pounders from Chicago.
Relax.
No, okay. No, Katie, hey, it's good. You're good people. Well, not really people, but 1.5. Now, you're dynamite individual. Next time out in Chicago, we're going to hang out.
Nice thing is that she's awakened to the fact that whatever feelings she did have about you, she's seen the real you now. And
Yeah, they're firmly gone.
Yeah,
They're
that's good.
no
That's
longer-
good. You've done her a favor. You've done her a favor.
All right.
And everyone else is listening for that matter.
All right. It's good times. All right,
Good
Katie.
times.
All right, we'll take ourselves a little break. Bob Guiney's here from The Bachelor, 9 o'clock, Wednesdays, ABC, and we'll be right back.
Oh yeah, everybody now.
Loveline will be right back. This is Loveline on 94.7 NRK.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191. Bob Guiney, our guest tonight. Bob is The Bachelor, ABC. Wednesday nights. ABC making a little bit of a comeback this season. Well, ABC was, they dropped, they weren't in the top 3. I think they were 4th. I think Fox had sort of popped up there. They were hitting the skids a little bit. And Kimmel, whatnot. But they'd sort of come out strong. Now, some of it was 8 Simple Rules and John Ritter's untimely death and all the little stuff there. But I think some of the new shows are doing well. I think The Bachelor is doing well, and they have other new shows. Or not that The Bachelor's new; it's a couple of years old. But I mean, they keep switching up the personnel each time.
That's
and it's kind of interesting thing, actually, because it's like Friends is 10 years old, and it's the cast of Friends, and then Temptation Island or The Bachelor or Survivor. It's it's weird that Survivor is 6 years old or 5 seasons old or
Jeez,
something.
Is that right already? Wow.
Well, it is. Yeah, I mean, I can think of all the different locations they went to, but it's a totally new cast each time, so it doesn't really feel like it's a new thing. And I think The Bachelor. And by the way, when your kids are our age, they may be on the 33rd Bachelor. I mean, why not? If it's a formula that's going to work, it's almost like a game show in the sense that
we'll have these guys come back as widower. Yeah. We'll do it again.
Yeah.
Widower 31.
All right, let's talk to Brandy, who's 21. Brandy?
Hi.
What's up?
I actually have 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling because I have 2 questions.
Go ahead.
Okay, the first one is, I got molested whenever I was 16 months old.
Oh, my God.
16 months?
Yeah, and I got genital warts from it.
Wow.
And I was wondering if the genital warts could be spread from hand to me, because my sister got them as well, but she got them on the inside.
Where you get them does not really matter. In other words, just having genital contact.
Who did this to you?
My mom's old boyfriend.
Old boyfriend.
Wow.
And where is he now? Do you know?
No, after he did it, he skipped town.
Can you imagine a more deviant behavior? Is there one?
That's unbelievable.
No, I mean, if you gave me like 20 minutes in a steno pad, I'd probably come up with something, But that's within the realm of reason. That's pretty deviant. Yeah.
By the way,
You know what I like to do with these guys?
What?
I tell you what I like to do. Remember, they don't use them anymore. They used to use those shark bang sticks. It was a stick with the shotgun shell on the end of it, and they'd always pop the shark one if it got too close. Somehow, somebody decided the bang stick wasn't of any use anymore in society. I got plenty of use for that bang stick.
Yeah,
I like to give a nice genital bang stick. Like, number one, just pow. Just like what they would do to the shark. Shark would start swimming sideways, and blood would start coming out and start heading for the bottom. I mean, because a bullet in the head is just hell. That's easy.
That's too kind.
That's too kind. It's too merciful.
But
bang stick to the nutsack.
Good.
Number one. And then after that, it's a sort of catch as catch can kind of murder. Like, we sit around, we think, well, he's bleeding pretty good. He's starting to lose consciousness.
Bring him back.
Let's bring him back. Drew, put a couple pints in him. Let's bring him back. Yeah, that kind of thing.
By the way, they are now working diligently and will have soon a vaccine for genital warts.
Oh, thank Christ.
And here's the thing, their dilemma they're in.
Do tell.
They're thinking that we should be vaccinating as part of the childhood vaccination program, but that the public won't be able to sort of handle that.
Dear God, yes.
They were giving vaccines to STDs to 1-year-old, 3-year-olds.
Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting.
And they're going to for sure be advocating for 12-year-olds.
Oh, okay.
It's going to eliminate cervical cancer. That's why it's important. Now, Brandy, the thing about genital warts that persist like that is they're often the ones that can put you at risk for cervical cancer.
I got them burned off whenever.
You had them burned off.
Are they gone now?
Yeah.
All right, so Brandy, how are you doing now emotionally?
Well, I have an extremely high sex drive.
Yeah. Do you go through periods where you're completely shut down too?
Not yet.
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
No, because that stuff usually comes a little down the road.
Yeah, there's sort of three versions of sex drive after sexual abuse. One is this bipolar drive, which is probably the most common, where people go hypersexual, and then if they're actually in a real relationship, they suddenly shut down. They can't be intimate with somebody they're actually close with. Mm-hmm. Or they can become super sexual with everybody and become sexually compulsive or addicted, or they can be just frigid and shut down.
Let me just put a call out to all the guys who molest 16-month-olds. You just got to put a gun in your mouth. I mean, you just do. You just do. Just out of dignity. Yeah, just have some dignity. Put a gun in your mouth. And you guys are tormented, obviously. I don't even think you want to do it. I don't know if you could say you enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? I think you're compelled to. You're driven
it's a
to.
Weird, seems like a good idea thing. It's just imagine
all the rapists and murders and pedophiles out there. Just please put a gun in your mouth. Hey, you ballless fags! Just kill yourselves, would you? Thank you. People kill themselves every day for nothing. A Japanese businessman loses a couple $100 for the firm. He falls on the sword. We got to start talking people into killing themselves in this country. And we always talk about, don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Yes, there's a certain part of the population. It'd be a great idea if the Green River Killer up there in Seattle killed himself when he was 17. The world would be a better place. He would have been a good guy to kill himself. A lot of people who kill themselves are just going to go on to suck off the teat of the government, drawing the welfare checks and raping dabble with a few drugs and rape a couple of teens. Kill yourself.
Randy, you in Kansas
City?
City?
We don't need you. What's wrong with this?
Randy, where are you? What city?
All right. Drew, I'm trying to lead a campaign for people to kill themselves.
I know. Where?
I'm in Missouri. Is that what you're asking?
What city?
Missouri?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
She said Missouri, by the way.
Yeah, not Missouri. And what city are you in?
I'm in DeSoto.
DeSoto. I know it well.
What's that near?
Another town you never heard of. Arnold. Okay, see? Our callers never disappoint. What is another town that Drew has never heard of? See?
It's good times.
Oh, yeah.
Good times.
Well, we're losing Bob. That's why I cut your rant.
Yeah, but we're not losing him yet.
2 minutes.
That's a lifetime with Bob. That's like being in the ring with Mike Tyson with Bob.
I'm a talker.
I mean, hold on. See, it's only been 8 seconds. It feels like forever. We got to endure 25 times of what we just endured.
Take a call. You're right.
No, we'll talk to Bob. Christ.
24 seconds.
Where are we at? Let's see where we're
A minute and a
at.
half left. That's 30 seconds out. 30 seconds.
It's just 30 now.
I know.
It's been hell.
Let's see how long this takes. Bachelor's on Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock, ABC. I was like 7 seconds.
7 seconds.
It was almost nothing. Let me slow it down a little. Hey, Wednesday nights, A, B, C, The Bachelor, 9 o'clock.
9 seconds. Good.
Yeah, that was
Good.
like that was.
So what are we
like,
going to see
That
this
felt
week?
better.
Yeah, what's on?
Oh,
this
Bob
week?
has a CD coming out next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The hell is that? Bob's got,
that's nice.
and
On
this
Amazon.
is not one of those things like Leonard Nimoy coming out with some crap just
No.
because he was on Star Trek.
No.
No.
He was a band before he was
Bob
The
was
Bachelor.
in a band before he was The Bachelor.
Back in the day. Right
And-
out of college.
And this is, and you can get this on Amazon.com.
Yep. It's really cool. They have an Amazon.com/Bob thing going on, which I think is pretty exciting and quite weird. All
And
at the same time.
and surreal, right?
Very much so, yes.
All right. Well, good. Listen, God bless you, Bob. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. Where
Thanks,
we
you
at?
guys.
Where we at time-wise?
40 more seconds.
Oh, my God. What else do we do?
So Bob went to Michigan State?
Michigan. Hey,
I'm a big Spartan fan. Big Spartan
Quarterback.
fan.
Quarterback.
the old green and white. The old green and white.
Was on The Bachelorette with Trista. You know that?
Trista.
Just a red.
That's right.
It was delightful.
Made to the then 5. The top five Vegas odds went off 41, then 8-1 at the end. Yeah.
That's just I just made that up, actually.
Wait,
Oh.
no.
All right. What do we got?
Nope.
Okay, here we go.
Almost done.
All right, that's it, Bob.
Hallelujah.
God bless you. Hey, I wish you stayed another couple hours here.
Oh, thanks. It's been great for me.
All right.
Go, B!
Good times, B. Well,
Good
take
gal.
yourselves a little break. We'll be right back after this.
All right, guys, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Call the Dateline. Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? Call the Dateline. One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE.
You know what I'm saying out there?
Adam and Dr. Drew will be right back on Loveline. Loveline on 94.7 NRK. We'll be right back in a minute.
Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. I was all fired up during the commercial break
Now you're
talking to
done.
Drew.
Depleted yourself.
Do all my good talking during the break.
I keep telling people I want a separate show.
Which one?
Loveline Breaks.
Yeah, where all of Adam's A material is
Yeah.
wasted on foul-mouthed rants.
The bathroom stuff would be the best.
You know what drives me nuts? I'll tell you what happened to me today. You ever get in a situation where you're waiting for something that you know you don't want? Here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I walked out of Jimmy's Theater this afternoon, ran into some kind of guys that were drivers. And by the way, here's the irony of my life, and Drew's as well. You end up speaking to more drivers than you ever want to. People who drive cars for a living.
Right.
Either they're like Teamsters, they drive town cars, they drive limousines, whatever it is. You end up spending hundreds of hours with these people because they pick you up from the airport and they drop you off and they're doing this and they're doing that. And they're usually horrible people because it's a guy who's 52 who drives a car for a living. How exciting is this guy? And they always tell you some story about having a tuna boat in Alaska and how they went opal mining in Australia and something. But whatever it is, they're driving a car now. They're in a successful band. They're doing everything. They're attorneys. They're everything except for they're carting your ass to the airport at 7 a.m. But anyway, I walked out of the theater. I ran into some guy, and now I avoid all guys with walkie-talkies now. That's my new rule. The guy's got a walkie-talkie, walk on the other side of the street, and he stops me. He says, "Hey, Adam." I'm like, "Hey, what's happening?" "Hey, Danny over here. You know Dan, right?" I'm like, "Dan? Yeah, I know that guy. I don't want to say the guy's last name." He's like, "Yeah, he's a driver, too." That's great. And by the way, I know Dan. I knew him when I was 19. Here's how I remember Dan. He spilled a bong in my apartment. We had a novelty bong that was like 4 feet high with a base on it the size of a Q-tip. You know, the bong was like made out of like a 4-inch PVC pipe and then came down to a point.
Nice.
You'd have to like stab it into the carpet to get it to stand up. Carpet's brand new. Dan topples the bong, and this bong had some mileage on it too. That's how I knew Dan. And every time I spent 5 hours at his house helping him put a body lift kit on his Toyota truck once. I never got paid for it, but anyway, nice. Dan's over. Dan when he gets on the talkie. Hey Dan, come talk to Adam. He wants to talk to you. It's everything too. It's like what? I was trying to get to my office, but anyway, I'm standing out there. All right, Dan said okay. I'll wait for Dan. Now I got to make small talk with the Teamster guys waiting for Dan. And it's about Dan. I haven't seen Dan in 20 years, you know. Hey, Dan, tell you about Dan. And I'm just like, Then the tourist from Green Bay. We got to take the picture. And this is what I was ranting to Drew about. What is it with these fat broads that grab you? First off, they grab you. They always grab you in the same place. It's that meaty part of your arm between your shoulder and your elbow.
Your tricep.
And it's a little behind. Yeah, on the tricep. Come here. Come here. Take a picture. It's a little bit of a pinch. Yeah. Take a picture. And they have, for fat-ass chicks from Vermont or Idaho or wherever they're from, they got a lot of demands. Take your glasses off. Come on, put your hat. Take your hat off. Come on, get a picture. Get a picture of me. Give me. Pulling on you, tugging on you. Give me. So you do that. And this one had directions. You wanted directions to Universal Studios. Where's Universal? You're from around here. Yeah. Where's Universal?
But then they come through with some real zingers.
Yeah, take that. And then it's always this. And then the insults always start. And it's such a you got my stepbrother Mark. He loves your show. I don't care for it much. He loves it. He loved to get a picture of this again. I don't care for it. He loved to get a picture of you. And let's get a picture. He's not gonna believe it. I've never seen your show, but I don't care for it. But he loves it. Give me. And it you start getting angry. And anyway, this big bitch, she was like, take your glasses off, take your hat off, let's get a picture. And then while we're trying to take a picture, she was telling me simultaneously that she'd never seen the Man Show, and then said it was sexist and she didn't much care for it, in which case I told her to F off. And then she was like a wounded puppy, like a 300-pound, pasty white, cheesehead wounded puppy. She was like, we're not going to take the picture? I was like, nah, screw you. And she was like, what? But now it was uncomfortable because I had to stand around and wait for Dan, who I didn't really want to see, too, who was just the guy got on the walkie-talkie and was told Dan to come over from like a mile away. He was sitting in a truck, you know. Now I told him to F off, and now I got to stand there. And she's like, come on, take the picture with me. And I was like, no, you fat cow.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ, everybody. I know, I just sound like a prima donna prick, but you can't just keep insulting people.
What's a weird impulse to insult somebody you don't know?
How many times you heard it?
Yeah, we've been through that a number of times, yeah.
Yeah, and Drew, you're too nice to people.
I know.
Tell them to F off.
I know.
Immediately. Just beat it. It's the world's greatest line. Just tell them to beat it. Remember when we were at Best Buy?
Yes.
Some 15-year-old little snot-nosed teen chick comes up to me and she goes, are you an asshole in real life or just on TV?
And Adam turned to her and went, beat it!
Yeah.
She went, yeah, beat it!
No, I didn't even do 2 beat it.
Just one.
I just turned around, I give it a nice beat, and I said, beat it! She ran. She almost started crying. Beat it. That was awesome, Drew, now you got to use the beat it when someone comes up and starts insulting.
I can't live with the clarity.
Are you a real doctor? Just the love doctor. And they start with a compliment. I like your show. I watch your show. But what makes you think you have the right to give advice? You know, and then that starts slowing into how much they hate it. Sarah?
Take a phone call. Hello?
Yes.
Who are you talking to? What's up?
I'm trying to get some advice, yo.
All right, yo.
Bitch.
What's up, guys?
What's happening?
How you guys doing? You going to give me some advice?
Shut up. Hey, I'm trying to get some advice. Okay, go ahead. What's up? Giving advice. I just want to get some advice. All right, go ahead. Ask your question. What's up? Listen, you coos, you want that advice or not?
I want the advice.
All right, then ask the question.
Okay, so the question is, girl, 24, she's getting married in 2.5 months. She's been with a guy for a long time, couple of years. She comes home and finds out that her fiance has an archive of videos of him with ex-girlfriends that he's been getting off on for months and months and months and months.
How many ex-girlfriends?
So is this like, all right, you go through...
How many represented? How many women are represented there?
What?
How many women are represented in these tapes?
Talking about like 4 women
All right.
per video and more women in the photos.
This 24-year-old should send those tapes to a very lonely talk show host. Now, where are you now? Are you drunk?
No, but I'm
hoping
to be there.
You got a little buzz going, though, right, Sarah?
No, but I've been waiting to talk to you, and the bar's like 2 feet away. I'm waiting to go in and get the buzz going on.
All right. You've been waiting for 11 minutes, which is nothing by Loveline standards, by the way.
Oh, well, I didn't know that,
All right. So did you watch the videos of your fiancé having sex with these women?
The photos were incredibly graphic. And I saw the photos, and he was like, oh, it was a porno gift for a friend. It was just a joke. As it turns out, not so.
Where did you find these? I mean, where did you look for them?
How did this happen?
We lived together, and this was in my house. I found his digital camera, and on the saved photos of the digital camera were sex photos. He'd taken photos of the video because he was scared I was going to catch the videos. He had to throw away the videos.
I love guys.
So he took photos of them so he could save them.
All right.
So you threw the videos away. That showed a little bit of empathy.
Oh, well, no. I don't know that he threw the videos away.
They're hidden somewhere. They're buried in the backyard.
Oh, yeah. Why do you think those videos are thrown out?
Oh, well, he kind of showed me the burnt evidence, but we're not sure that they're thrown away.
Yeah, he showed you some
all right,
pigeon that he burned.
Yeah, that was Ernest Goes to Camp, believe me.
The point is, if the guy is trying to cheat without really cheating, do you marry him, or do you just kind of say, no?
This is not about him cheating, but this speaks volumes about who he is as a person. The fact that he would exploit women like that and then keep the images around long after they were gone, and that he wouldn't, he'd expose you to that stuff.
He doesn't seem like a great guy.
Yeah,
but,
it's not a good guy move.
And don't take this the wrong way, but you don't sound like a dynamite gal either. So maybe you guys have just sort of met semi-crappy people, and you should get married.
I am.
Yeah, Sarah sounds,
I don't know.
You
sound good looking, but you sound like a sort of pain in the ass.
She would definitely hook up with this kind of guy.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like to me.
Look, it's not the world's
so much more than he's gotten on the video, and believe me, it's okay. Whatever. I'm not going to go there. But
You've what? What do you mean he's gotten so much more than
we're
he
talking
got
about
on
you
the
as a
video?
human being.
compared
Sarah.
to what we've had.
Sarah, we're talking about you as a human being.
Sarah just sounds like a horrible, shallow, just soulless person. Sarah? Yeah, you really sound like a bad person.
Really?
No, but he's a bad person too.
Yeah, but he's not a great person either. So maybe you guys are cool. I mean, look.
I'm in med school. I'm trying to help the AIDS crisis in Africa. I'm trying to do good things.
Yeah, but you're
all busy all day.
Yeah, but you should, first of all, marriages during medical school never work out. Okay, I mean, if you've seen that happen, but
Who's saying that?
Drew is. Every marriage that I saw during my class evolution did not survive medical school or residency.
So I'm first year, and you're saying it's like med school or marriage?
I'm just telling you, first of all, it's not a good idea. It just doesn't tend to work out statistically. Why is that funny?
Well, because why would I choose the guy over medical school opportunity if he's going to go cheating on me?
I'm just telling you, you said it was your fiancé, and I'm saying already that's a bad idea. Secondly...
Fiancé or the medical school?
Oh, shut up.
Wow.
Just shut up. Just go marry the guy. One day he'll show pictures of him banging the bejesus out of you to some new chick. Just get the hell out of here. God, did I hate that, Sarah. I hate her for the first 3 seconds. Listen, it's my job to tell you people how horrible some of you sound. And Sarah, God, baby, I hope you were drunk because you just sound like a world-class bitch.
If it's true that she's going to medical school, she really needs to talk to the mental health services.
I can't imagine she's going to a medical school.
It doesn't fit, does it?
And she just sounds way too stupid. But look, here's the thing. And I really mean this. I don't mean this as a put down. This guy sounds like a prick. Sarah, anyone who's heard Sarah realizes she's not a quality human being either. Look, not all of us are. And I don't mean me. I mean Mother Teresa. I mean, look, everyone's not the world's greatest person. People are flawed. They have Achilles heels. They have foibles. Yes, Drew?
Foibles, yes.
Foibles. All right.
I like a sore I want to pick. Can we just go back?
I can't help it. Okay.
Come on, you have
All
to.
right.
Sarah? Sarah?
Yes.
Yeah. You're in first year medical school?
Yes.
When do you start?
I'm already in. I'm in my first quarter.
First quarter of medical school.
Yeah, at Davis.
At Davis. And so do they have organ system curriculum there, or is it by subject?
It's just, quarters, 9 classes a quarter, submersive program.
By organ system or by topic, by subject?
It's both. I mean, pretty much.
How's she have time to be drunk at a bar?
Are you in medical school or are you in undergraduate?
No, I'm in medical school.
Okay.
All right, baby doll. Look,
Right.
you're too quality a person for this guy.
And I'll say it again, marriage, as you said, it was your fiance. Marriages do not tend to survive medical school and residency, statistically.
All right.
You wait until you're well into your residency.
But I know you're hot, aren't you?
Honey, the thing is,
Yes.
we've been good for so long,
You're good looking, right?
Now all of a sudden, I've been, taking care of him, and now all of a sudden I'm in this medical school thing. I got my own stuff going on.
Yeah. What's he do? What's he do besides take pictures?
He's got a vineyard. He sells wine.
Oh, really? Nice. I don't know. Now I'd hang on to this guy. If he's like a booze fountain, I'd hang on to this guy.
He's a fun fellow. We're a fun couple. But
I'll bet. But listen.
cheating 10 years from now.
What's that? He's going to cheat.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. But look, here's the thing. All you got to do is don't get married until you're done with medical school.
Yeah.
Which will probably be in like 14 years.
In December, you say I push it off? Like 4
I'd say
years?
push it off.
Just look at the data.
Yes.
Look at the data on marriages through medical school. Just look at the data.
No, she's never going to
Look at the
graduate
numbers.
medical school. Could you imagine her as your doctor? Bob?
Hello?
Hey, Bob.
Oh, what's up? My bad.
You're 24. What's going on?
Yeah, between my female friends and my guy friends, I've had a lot of my female friends said they notice guys gather more often when they're on their period. And what I'm wondering is, not to do nothing now, but what I'm wondering is, do females like release some kind of like hormone or pheromone when they're bleeding?
Yeah,
that turns guys on. You're saying?
Yeah, they like notice more guys getting at them compared to when they're not on their period.
It's an interesting observation.
What about that, Drew?
The human is actually one of the only mammals that doesn't have a estrus, doesn't have a period. Most other animals, they go in kind of heat, and they're sort of a fertile period, and that's when the guys are interested. But maybe there's some residual, evolutionary.
But you think they ever did? I mean,
we're related to other mammals, so we have to have some genetics in us related to those, and maybe there's some vestigial aspect of it that remains that attracts men around that time, but it's not specifically a period of rut as
right.
for other animals.
So like except for like cheap cologne or cheap perfume,
there are pheromones.
Body language.
I don't know that anyone could say yes or no to what you're asking, Bob, but it's an interesting observation.
Yeah, but good times, And Drew, what about that?
What?
Well, women are sometimes hornier on their period or just before their period.
Right, some are and some are not.
Thank you, Drew.
No, but that's
You've
the point.
really shed some light on
No,
that
but the point is that it's not specifically a period of receptivity. It's not as though we've evolved to have that happen, and we're also
not specifically, and they're not more fertile and all that stuff. That's for sure. And that's a good point. I mean, if you're going biologically, I think fertility is the sort of the goal, the final judge of this sort of stuff. But I'm wondering, and maybe women can tell us tonight more. It seems like, ironically, more than not, seem to have a little extra sexual energy as just before the period. No,
some are shut down then.
Yeah,
it's how they respond to progesterone that really determines it, and the changing levels of hormone.
Erica,
hello.
You're 23.
Yes.
What's up?
My question is, I have a hard trouble trying to get an orgasm.
Mm-hmm.
I've been with my boyfriend for 5 months, and I lost my virginity before, and then he's like the only one I'm really sexually attracted to. He takes his time on me.
Takes his time.
He takes his time on me.
On you, yes.
Yeah, because other guys are just like 1 minute guys and that's it, you know?
Right.
Have you ever had an orgasm ever?
No, you know what? The only orgasm I had is when he masturbates.
When he what?
Masturbates me?
When he masturbates you.
Yeah.
Which sounds incorrect. I mean, in terms of
the body part.
No. What I mean is it sounds like improper grammar to a lot of our listeners. He masturbates me, but you can be masturbated. We
had that big discussion once, didn't we?
We did. He masturbates me. It still sounds like there's something grammatically incorrect there, and possibly socially wrong too. But Erica, so when spiritually wrong, grammatically wrong, cosmically wrong, but when he masturbated you, that was the only time that you had the orgasm.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
But that's by the clitoris.
How about right? And how about oral sex? Does he ever give you that?
Yeah, he tried to, but just not doing it.
It didn't. You didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Do you ever want to try again? Seems like that might be a good angle.
Probably, yeah, but you just need to kind of teach him because he doesn't know what to do.
It's not so good.
Well,
did he have a stroke or something? Or
I don't know.
No, you're not sure.
Might have.
Maybe stroke victim.
Okay.
Does he have any paralysis in his tongue?
No, I don't think so.
Aphasia? No. Okay.
Yes, I'm thinking it's just because I need to find myself and try
Yes, you do.
There you go.
You do.
There you go.
You do. Do you know what paralysis means, Erica, by the way?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Okay. Ever heard of the Holocaust?
How about the Holocaust?
The Holocaust?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Never heard of that.
Well, let me put it in context. In the context of World War II, the Holocaust?
Mm-hmm.
No?
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
What was it?
The Holocaust? You know what? No.
Okay, no. Okay. All right.
Thank you, cheese.
Well, that's Adolf Hitler.
Oh, okay.
You cool? You down with him? You know him?
I heard about.
You know what country he was from?
Germany?
Yeah.
Good. There we go.
All right.
Just zeroing in.
All right. And now I'm amused. World War II. Do you know who the good guys and the bad guys
please,
were?
Adam, come on. Impossible.
It could happen.
Good guys and the bad guys.
Yeah. World War II. Germany.
Bad guys.
Yeah. Italy. What do you think of Italy?
What I think of Italy?
She doesn't understand the question.
Oh, okay. All right, let's keep moving here. Are you using? It's important that you use protection. Yes. Do you have any children?
No.
Good.
You don't.
What are you using to be sure that doesn't happen?
Well, why don't you have any children?
I don't want to have kids right now, man.
Good girl.
Have you been using protection?
Yes.
Good. What have you been using?
I'm on birth control and he used condoms.
Good
Great.
girl. Fantastic. We are so proud of you, Erica.
She's got to know the access powers.
Okay. All right. Now, who was? Do you know what year World War II was in? What years?
No, come on.
No?
What year?
Yeah.
What decade?
Approximately?
What decade?
You got me on that one. I don't know.
All right. That's tough. This is, by the way, proving my point that women don't know anything about war.
We don't.
All right. So, Erica, have the guy, I think he should learn how to perform oral sex a little bit better.
There you go. That's a nice goal, short-term goal. And then she needs to figure out herself, which she has set as a goal for herself.
Yes.
There you go.
All right.
Another satisfied customer.
We've talked to a handful of people on the show, never heard of the Holocaust, by the way.
And then we get in trouble for pointing that out. Which I find truly, truly reprehensible.
Yeah. Erica, L.A. Unified School District?
LA Unified School District, what do you mean?
Is that where you went to school?
I went to school right now?
No, did you go to the LA Unified School District?
No.
No, where'd you go to school?
I went to school in Baldwin Park.
Yeah, LA Unified.
Baldwin Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That'd be under the umbrella of the LA Unified School District.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Name your high school was what? Baldwin Park High?
Ballpark High School.
Okay. All right. There you go. I knew it could get the LA. Here's the irony of the LA Unified School District. The job they do is so poor. The people that they crank out of their system are so stupid that they don't even know that the LA Unified School District is responsible for their stupidity.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like hospitals that perform lobotomies, not having to worry about getting sued by the patients because they don't remember where they were, even where they are. You don't even know that Baldwin Park is right in the middle of Los Angeles.
Don't know you had a bad education.
Oh, no.
You got to ask her when World War III was.
No, Anderson, please. How dare you? We don't pick on our guests. All right, really. I don't know if there's worse than L.A.
It doesn't seem to be.
It just doesn't seem like there is any. And I'm a product of that system, but especially as you start moving more toward the inner city, I just don't think you could do any worse. We talk to people that are in their 20s, and I'm not sure what they've heard of. I don't know what they do.
I start thinking about them voting and stuff. I'm thinking, what do you base your decisions on?
Oh, no, listen, I've said this many times. We got to get everyone to get out and vote? Really? You got to get really ill-informed, stupid people to vote? Is that how you would like it? That's your plan? Hey, let's get as many quasi-illiterate, retarded people to vote on important topics? Really? You think, is that how you'd want it to work, Drew? I don't think that's how I'd want it to work. I'd rather a smaller group of well-informed, well-educated, intelligent people vote. Is that elitism? That we want non-retards voting? And believe me, a lot of the people we talk to, although would not be classified as retarded, it's just as good as retarded. As a matter of fact, a little worse because retarded people somehow seem to know a lot about certain things that they just obsess on.
And they have insight, too. They have insight that they're deficient.
Right. Thank you. All right. We're going to take ourselves what's important that everyone vote.
Yeah, everyone.
Everyone vote. Really?
Maybe we should return this back to a republic where we have really representatives make the decisions, not the mass.
I'm cool with a handful of intelligent people voting, and it doesn't have to be everybody.
You like to see us be a republic again. Blame Andrew Jackson. He's the one that turned it into a real democracy.
Okay, but let me just ask you this, Drew.
Yeah.
Would you like, let's say there was 2 cars, okay? Everything comes down to cars.
Yeah, of course.
Would you like a ton of people voting on what car you should drive, or just a handful of really educated, really smart, insightful people
or just
voting
listen
on
to
it?
you?
Or just listen to me and shut up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a dictatorship.
Wouldn't you be nervous if a bunch of idiots were voting on where you're going to live or what car you're going to drive?
Yeah.
Or what your life policy would be? I'd be scared assless. Thank you.
Good point.
All right. That's a decent point. Wasn't great. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
If you need help, hang up and then dial.
Loveline. 1-800-LOVE-191. Loveline will be right back.
Loveline is brought to you by Trojan, America's most trusted condom for over 80 years.
Hey, everybody. Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Big lightning round coming up at the end of the show tonight. Oh, yeah.
Did we get the cowbell? We're going to steal it from the morning show office?
Producer Ann is going to find that cowbell. Yeah, Anderson's got his cowbells and he's got his
I got you covered. Hey,
covered. Yeah.
In defense of me, dude, I don't know how many times, bro, that I've asked you to do the lightning round. You say no. I like the lightning round.
Sorry, buddy.
Really?
I asked you to do it when we had the man cow on. I thought it'd be perfect, and you said no.
I just never want to do it when we have guests because it's always sort of makes them sit there and watch me sweat for 9 minutes.
But he is the morning show.
That is true.
And Ralph last week.
Blah.
Yeah.
Blah. Dropping trowel.
Neither Ralph nor Mancow run a morning show like that.
Yeah. Man-cow may get close. But,
no.
All right, buddy. Oop. Okay.
Man-cow is that show, Drew.
No.
Blah.
What have you heard of the show?
Blah. Gonna drop trowel.
That's not Man-cow.
Okay. It's not far from Man-cow.
It's pretty far from Man-cow.
Okay. Well, it may be far from the man cow we know off the air, but the
No,
show.
you've never done his morning show. His morning show doesn't.
I've done his morning show.
It's not
a number of
goofy
times.
like that.
Okay. All right. Genevieve?
Yes, hi.
Ooh, boy. Got that little girl voice.
Oh, no, I don't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, yeah, you do.
What happened? Molested?
No, honestly, nothing happened.
Never molested.
No, she's changed
No.
it. Listen. Keep going.
Physical abuse?
No, not at all.
Okay. What's up?
I'm trying to talk really low. I don't want my dad to hear me.
All right. What's up?
Where's your mom?
Oh, she's sleeping. Everybody's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, well, I'm going to give you a little bit of history first. I am a really outgoing person, and I have no problem talking to guys or anything, and I'm really goal-oriented and going to college and getting my degree and stuff like that. And
you're 16.
Yes.
You're in college?
No, but I plan on
Intends
going
to
there.
go.
Yeah.
Why don't you just tack Secretary of State on top of that, too?
Maybe someday.
All right. Goal-oriented, yes.
And I'm pretty mature for my age is what people tell me all the time. And I work at a Starbucks where there's a lot of 20-year-old guys that go there and work there.
Go there or work there? Or both?
They go there.
Both.
Go and work there. And anyways, I get asked for my number all the time because they never know how old I am. And when I tell them, they always freak out, or some of them just say, okay, well, why don't we hang out anyway? And I was wondering if that
Well, those are the guys you want to hang with right there. That's the irony.
Right.
Okay, well, my problem is that I have a couple of really, really close guy friends that I've been hanging out with for a while, and one is 21 and the other one is 22.
Okay, wait, hold slow down. Adam, please give her a primer on a 21-year-old male friend.
He's looking for the poontang.
Really?
Yes, he wants sex. Otherwise, he just wants to talk to a 16-year-old, and no, you don't. No. Nobody, no 20-something. Nobody wants to talk to a 16-year-old chick except for her 16-year-old friends.
A male...
And males want to hump, and they may like to talk, too, but they want to hump.
I mean, you can keep them at that at-bay status if you don't, if you make it clear to them they're just friends, but then they'll magically stop hanging around quite so much. The nice guy will hang around waiting for his turn. He will wait and magically be there when you're upset some night.
Yeah, but the bad thing about a nice guy is that he doesn't make a move. He's just kind of sits there.
Well, you don't want them to make a move. That's what they're there. They're waiting, they're super attracted to you. That's why they're hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I have one other question for you guys.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm really nervous right now.
All right.
I have a group of friends that I've been best friends with for like 6-7 years. And they're 3 girls, and we've known each other for forever and really, really well. And about a year ago, we met this guy, and he's our age. He's like 16 or 17. And 2 of the girls started liking him, and they pretty much tried to like go up against each other to get this guy's attention. And it turns out that I didn't ask
He was into you.
And I didn't. Anyways, they all turned against me, and it was absolutely horrible.
That is so. That is the Achilles heel of the female human.
Yeah, they don't work together.
I've never ever chosen a guy over my friends, and I would never do that. And I just, I don't know. I get really, really depressed about that sometimes.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Can you recapture those friendships?
Sure. Let me tell you something. Chicks and blacks, they got to learn to work together. It holds them both back. Everyone else bands together. Not the blacks, not the chicks. They talk about it all the time. All chicks and blacks talk about it. Oh, we're getting together. Oh, we're starting to march. We got to get it together. We got to band together. We got to stick together. Then they stab each other in the back, and it's all over with.
Female primates,
they got to not talk about it so much and start doing it.
Female primates shun. Once they decide one is sort of a danger,
hold on,
the rest of them gang up and then shun.
Primate.
Did I say human primates?
I don't know. It sounded racist. It sounds very racist what you're saying, Drew.
Primates tend to do that, and humans do it too. Female primates is what I said.
Okay, it sounds very racist.
Yeah.
Very racist.
Okay.
Yeah. The point is no two groups talk about getting together more. No two actually get together less. You got to be like the Vietnamese. very quiet, very sneaky, but they get together and they stick together, and that's how they make money. You see what I'm saying? You women could do that too. That's what cracks me up. Every time you see these women marching, equal this for equal that, we want this, that, all these women's groups and stuff, they all hate each other. It's actually ironic that the two groups that have the hardest time getting along with their own, blacks and chicks, are the two ones that are the loudest with the marches and the whole 9 yards. Now, they would say it's because they're being discriminated the most, but that's not the case. It's really that they don't get along the worst. They don't get along at all, and it's overcompensation. Give that a little thought for a second, Drew. Everyone, let that sink in. Let's see. Who don't you see marching?
Well, I was just thinking that homosexuals do a little bit of that too.
They do a lot of that too.
But they get along.
Yes, because they're after each other's ass.
So what? They get along.
All right, but they got ass.
Yeah, by the way, that's the only other alternative that these two guys are hanging out with Genevieve.
Okay,
that's the other possibility.
All right, Drew, you do make a good counterpoint to my blacks and chicks point.
See?
With the homosexuals. But I would argue that the reason they want to get together because they want to bang each other.
They have doesn't matter what the motive is. They get to, but here, let me,
gay pride parade just turn into one big circle jerk at the end of the street.
Much smaller total numbers get a hell of a lot done, though, don't they?
That's true.
So there you go. It makes your point in a way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They get together. They get it all. They get some mess done.
Yeah. Yeah. It just turns into one big circle jerk, though. But that's all right. Hey, I don't judge. Anyone who listens to the show knows I don't judge. Right, Drew?
Yeah, they know that.
David?
Yeah.
You're 21?
Uh-huh.
What's up?
I've been going out with this girl for about a year, almost 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, I guess she kind of broke down and just told me she's been, like, lying to me about all kinds of things. And for the most part, I thought I knew her as, like, a really honest person.
What was she lying about?
Well, there's been people that, about 20 people that aren't even real at all, and on some daily basis, she would tell me about something that happened with them. A lot, I think about 4 or 5 people she told me were just relatives that didn't even exist, and she's even had one day she even had a phone call to one of them, and talked on the phone. I thought she was, like, talking to them the whole time.
So what was the point of all that?
Well, sorry, what'd you say?
Why is she doing that?
I have no idea.
All right, hold on.
Did you ask her?
Hold on.
Oh,
hold on.
boy.
Even Huell Hauser is bored by that. And this is a guy who can go to a horchata factory and marvel for days. That's where the rice and the cinnamon come together? Yeah, Hugh, that's where the rice, and that's why we call it the rice and cinnamon vat. Wow, the rice and the cinnamon vat. Yeah, that's
now
what he said.
this is wonderful.
Yeah, and believe me, he's at a tortilla factory. That's what he does. He just tours old Southland factories and marvels at nothing. But listen, hey, David.
Yeah.
How long you two been going out?
It's been over a year now.
Oh my God!
Over a year?
Yeah, so it's like a big shock to me, I think. And
hold on, have you guys had sex?
Yeah.
And this is your first girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah. When is the last time you guys had sex?
Well, a week ago.
A week? Maybe 2 weeks?
No, it's been about a week ago. Probably not too long before.
More than 2 weeks, and he wouldn't be taking this lying stuff quite so well. You know what I'm saying?
Does she have you think she has like a personality disorder?
Well, you know, she's extremely, extremely insecure, like beyond belief, and I don't even know how I've dealt with it the whole time.
Yeah.
It's been really hell, actually.
Yeah.
Is she victimized?
Oh, yeah.
No, and also that's another thing is the whole time I've been with her, she told me that she had something happened to her and stuff, and I guess this is all because she had 2 other boyfriends beforehand, and the last.
Yeah, well, why did you when we asked if she'd been victimized? Why did you say no? She had something happen to her.
Oh well, she said that this happened, but then she also just dropped this on me that she never really told me exactly what happened. She told me practically like she was raped, and she just dropped this on me that this never even happened. And it
all right, David. Well, I don't know where we start with young David. I don't think he's I think he's ill-equipped to handle this. David, you sound like you're 14.
I don't know.
That's okay. That's good. You're a low-mileage guy.
Yeah.
You haven't let the weight of the world drive you into the ground like half the people that call this show. Fine.
I guess so.
Okay, this chick is going to be confusing because she's confused because she's been through a lot, and you're going to have a hard time keeping up with her. So, David,
this isn't gonna
let
work.
me say this. Do not get her pregnant.
I won't.
Do not get her... Hey, are you listening to me?
Yes, I am.
Do not get her pregnant.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, it's going to go its course. You'll have your highs, your lows. You'll go insane. You'll feel tortured, whatever. If you can walk away without killing yourself, killing her, or bringing a kid in the world, then you're unscathed. It just ends up like a bad dream. I was taking a nap today. I was thinking about some of my old girlfriends, and I was just thinking to myself, bad dream. That wasn't even me. Bad dream. Now, if we had a kid, or I put a gun in my mouth, I'm not sure how that would work. Put a gun in my mouth. But the point is I wouldn't be lying on my sofa thinking bad dream, because that's all it felt like. Drew, you know what I'm saying? You had some relationship when you were 23. We weren't even there, were you?
No.
I mean, now, just bad dream. It's weird memory, right?
It's not even bad dream, just dream.
Just dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's some good parts.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's like half present, not full
Right.
there.
All right. Take a quick break. Lightning round, kiddies, after this.
If you need help, hang up and then dial.
Loveline. 1-800-LOVE-191. Loveline will be right back.
On 94.7 NRK.
Yeah, Love Life, fast growing out loud right on North America. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, man, that was too much better. Oh, with 11, I couldn't take it. So this goes dropping trial, you know what I'm saying, right there, Dr. Drew, I love Dr. Hot. Let's quick check of the weather. Vista Del Mar coming in at 63. Van Nuys coming in at 63. Del Playa Del Rio coming in at 63. San Gabriel 63. Sun Valley 63. Torrance 63. Norco 63 degrees. Laguna Niguel coming in at chilly 63 degrees. Sun Valley coming in at 63 degrees. Highland Park 62. Get a sweater. Encino 63. It's 63 in Van Nuys. And it's a mediocre 63 in Tarzana. Let's give the weather one more time. Vista Del Mar 63 degrees. Van Nuys 63. Playa Del Rey 63. San Gabriel 63 degrees. Sun Valley 63. Norco 63. Torrance 63. Laguna Niguel 63. San Rafael 63. And Highland Park 63 degrees. A big 63 degrees everywhere in the southern United States. Let's get the traffic real loud. Blah, 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 blah. We got to get that traffic. Blah, 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 blah. I know you're in the shower, but you need to hear about traffic. Blah, 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 blah. The 91 freeway. Spill load of insulation out there. Blah, 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 blah. CHP running a traffic brake. Blah, 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 blah. Slow and go on the 101. Look out for brake lights. Blah, 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 blah. Mattress in lanes. Blah, 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 blah. Look out for brake lights. Slow and go. Blah, 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 blah. 63 degrees. Blah, 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 blah. Well, the 63. Blah, 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 blah. Look out for brake lights. Blah, blah.
What time is it, Ace?
What time is it? Well, I'll tell you what time it is, Drew. It's 7:45 in the morning. That's 15 minutes from 8 o'clock straight up. And we got more weather traffic coming up at the top of the hour. 63 degrees.
Take some calls, Ace. Don't drop trial now. Don't drop trial. Don't do it.
Wait a minute, I'll drop trial. I'm this close to dropping trial. I will drop trial. Drew, sorry.
Do not. I swear to God, you will. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Stop it. I'll drop trial. 63 degrees. 63 degrees. 63 degrees. It's 63 degrees everywhere. 63 goddamn degrees every mofo place. 63. Except for Highland Park coming in at 62. Get a sweater. 62 and Highland. Wait a minute. Newsflash. Just went up to 63 in Highland Park. It is now 63 degrees.
Take call, Ace.
We gotta get the call. Wait,
it's a lightning round. It's a lightning round, right?
Traffic and lanes. Traffic and lanes. News at the top of the hour. News at the top of the hour. Evan.
What's up?
I gotta get to the weather. Hurry! Hurry with your question. I gotta get back to the weather. It's 63 degrees. Go, baby. You gotta go fast because we gotta get to the weather, and then there's traffic. There's traffic in places you've never been, never heard of, and you're never going to, but we gotta get to it. Now go.
My girlfriend,
go, baby.
After sex,
sex
becomes hypersensitive.
63 degrees in Van Nuys and Norco, Highland Park, and San Rafael.
You do it.
63 degrees. 63 degrees.
You do it, or your girlfriend.
My girlfriend does.
Hypersensitive after sex. After orgasm.
Traffic, Drew. Traffic. Slow and go in lanes. Slow and go in the 91. The 91. Slow and go. Slow and go. Slow and go. 63
Does she have
degrees.
orgasm?
63 degrees.
Yes.
Is she multiple orgasms?
We gotta go. Hey, we gotta go. I'm sorry, but we gotta break away. We gotta break away. We gotta break away from traffic. We gotta break away from traffic. Drew breaking away from traffic. It's 63 degrees on the 63 freeway. They're slow and go in the lanes. Norco checking in at 63. Sun Valley 63. San Gabriel 63. Highland Park again 62. No, up to 63 now. Encino 63. Van Nuys, Tarzana, both coming in at 63 degrees. You may want to take a sweater. You may not want to take a sweater. It's 63. Nobody knows. 101 freeway, slow in lanes. It's 7:50. That's 10 minutes to the top of the hour. 10 minutes. Let's go to the phone. 63 degrees in Norco. 63. Gonna break away for traffic and weather soon. Traffic and weather. And news. Wait a minute. This just in off the ticker. 63 degrees in Norco. 63 and on the 91 freeway, spilled load of insulation, slow and lanes. Look out for brake lights. Back to the phones, Drew. Back to the phones, Nick. Nick, at 13, it's 63 degrees in Van Nuys. It's 63 in Norco. It's 63 everywhere. Hold on, Nick. We got to get some weather. We got to get weather and traffic. Brian. At 101, go ahead, look out for lanes. Slow in lanes. Look out for brake lights. 63 degrees in Norco. Let's talk to Craig.
Hey, Park is out by Irwindale.
Craig.
It's not part of LASD.
Irwindale. 91 out in Irwindale. Look out for spill load insulation.
Baldwin Park is by Irwindale. It is not part of the LAUSD.
Baldwin Park's coming in. Baldwin Park's coming in at 63 degrees. Irwindale's coming in at chilly, 63. What's up, Craig?
Baldwin Park is not in the LAUSD.
Let me check that. 63 degrees.
Baldwin Park's not in the LAUSD.
It's not. Yeah, I stand correct, but it's still 63 degrees over there in Baldwin Park. Does a 91 run out there? There's a spill load.
The 60.
The 60 run out that way? Slow and go. 605. Let me check it. 605. Look out for brake lights on the 605. Slow and go on the 605. Sig alert. Slow and go. 605. Look out for brake lights, all right?
What about the 10 inbound? I need to know about the
63 degrees. 63 degrees.
10 inbound to the 4 level.
10 inbound to the 4 level. Look out for brake lights. Slow and go. 63 degrees on the trap. 63 degrees on the freeway. What time is it? I'll tell you what time it is. It's 7:55 in the a.m. How long is that from 8? 5 goddamn minutes, you effing retards. And it's 63 degrees. 63 degrees wherever you are. Slow and go. Look out for brake lights. All right, we've done an entire show. You see that, Drew? We've completed an entire segment. All we talked about was the traffic and the weather. That's it. We've done it. Took half a call. It was great. Huge.
It's a master's class in radio broadcasting.
Huge. Everyone knows what temperature it is outside. We've done our work. People can leave the house now knowing what the temperature will be, and also knowing that on their commute, the same one they take every goddamn morning to their hellish jobs, that they're going to encounter some brake lights. Yes, slow and go. 63, slow and go. We'll be back.
Here it is. Bottom line, it sucks being single today. Tons of lame people and no decent prospects. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE. Loveline will be right back. So get your problems ready.
Well, that's the show, y'all. Bill Bellamy, yes? tomorrow.
Really? Oh, nice.
Yeah, always good to
Haven't
see
seen that in a while, yeah.
Bill Bellamy in here, and we'll talk to him.
You've calmed a bit, Adam. You've calmed yourself.
Way to go, B!
I got the. I had to get the weather out.
Oh, good. Okay.
Because people don't know whether to walk out just completely nude, packed in dried ice, or covered in foil. They don't know.
Yeah.
How would you know? How would you know?
And the time.
And you wouldn't know what time it is unless they started doing home clocks. But I don't believe the government will issue clocks to anybody except for radio stations. So you don't know about that. You couldn't possibly make one small enough to wear on your goddamn wrist. Couldn't do that. Or built in your stove. Impossible. They say there's one that they're working on that may even go in your bedroom and wake you with the tone.
Oh,
that's I've said too much. I've said too much. I've said too much. Your kids will be able to enjoy that. Or maybe their kids. No. All right. So until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo. Come on, put your hat. Take your hat off. Come on, get a picture. Get a picture of me. Give me.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.